We're gonna start right now. There's no hesitation, nothing. I'm a manlet today, partners. Man, you hear that? I'm mad. Here we go down the tunnel of death.
Are you all right?
Fine, Teddy. That's a weird A.
Whoa. What is this place?
No marked blocks that I had as a child had these weird letters. None of them had... Oh, that's a number block. Okay. Come on, Teddy, let's go. Man, you were patting his head too aggressive. It's circle, yeah.
A playhouse? What's that doing here?
I don't know, Teddy.
Is it locked? I might be able to open it from the inside if you help me up.
Here you go, Teddy.
Whoa, look at this place.
Fancy.
Listen. There it is again. It sounds like it's coming from behind this door. There must be a way to open it. It seems like these are connected somehow. Maybe it requires some sort of key. Is there anything we can use?
I hate being a baby. Why do I gotta be a baby? Why can't I be like a fully grown adult man? Come on. Camera's still open.
Look! Buttons.
Go through 3 more places.
What happened? Why didn't it open? Maybe we have to press both at the same time.
Magic.
That's it.
Magic.
It seems like the memory you share with her unlocked the door.
Let's go, Teddy.
Maybe if we can find more memories like this, it might bring us to her.
Those little owls.
It looks like we need 3 more.
Come on, let's go, partners. That's death. That's death for the baby. Okay. We're dead. Plain and simple. I do expect this stream to have quite a lot of scares. Oh, my bones.
Where are we?
Look, it's a xylobone. Oh, look at the plant, partner. Why'd I start speaking a different language there? Yeah. Oh, come on, Bert. Look at the plant. I don't want to speak like that, but like it's weird. Partner, I'm scared already. And this isn't as scary. Shouldn't have to. Look at the owl. He's colorful. Come here.
Who is this? Is this the little baby?
What? Who's talking to me? I will smack you, woman. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm not against women. I believe in women's rights. Trust me.
Whoa, over there. It looks like another memory across that bridge.
Yeah, you're right, Teddy. Let's get to it then. Oh, baby. Oh, cracking my clarky. Oh, my legs, my little baby.
Is there a way up this tower?
I have owls. Dude, I'm honestly gonna crap myself. Screams of most likely agony. What's that? Partner? Who's out there? I'll give you the talent whacker. Back away, I swear to God.
Shh. We should be careful.
I'm gonna be here. Apparently whatever's out here can't open doors. Shut up. I haven't been this scared in years. Partner's not getting like... I may be an officer of the law. But this is beyond my pay grade. How do I get in there? Little baby can't move a rock? No. Partners, I'm warning you, I will stop this game and never play it again. Oh my god, partners, it's moving.
Oh, this little baby owl.
What?
Maybe she wants to go to sleep.
Woman, please. Me in the hideout. Let me make sure. Okay, it's like an... It's like an instant pause. Alright. What? There's our memory. Wow. I'm surprised this game didn't have difficulties. Am I right? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. I should have just played Fortnite. Or I should have played Minecraft. Oh, I screwed up so bad in the ways of life. I should have just kept playing Minecraft. Should never left that opportunity. Wait, is this the way I came in? No? It's not. Excuse me, move it, roundabout. I wasn't around when these things were out, alright? So you can't criticize me on my bad. Children's toys. I hear something. I don't care if I how many hours? 1, 2, 3. Why is it turning? sorry. I didn't even have that. I was too scared to speak. Come on, little baby. What we gotta do here? Partners, I'm gonna be honest, this isn't like a stream thing. I'm not good with horror games, never have been. It's one. There's a monster while they're doing a crappy job. Oh, little baby, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, partners, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. It's just... My God. Whoa, would you look... Put... I can change my pajama color? I can only pick blue? That's lame. Field of... Sorry. Yeah, chapter. There's a museum? I'll take the museum. You guys want to look at the museum? That's nice, right? A museum's always nice. This is taking a little while longer than I anticipated. Oh, we're ready. Right. I said press X. Pressed X. I just type something in. Later. Oh, this is already looking scary.
Hey, and welcome to Teddy's the Museum of Among the Sleep.
Thanks, Teddy.
Go on, take a look around.
I'm waiting. Downstairs. Green pipe. Inside hub. Carousel. Playground. We were in a shed. Who cares? I'm not looking at some crappy music. The art. Look at that little baby. And this baby has weird hair. What? How does that so? Birth of Among the Sleep. In winter of 2009, Ola Andres and Harvard, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that, former team member gathered a group of youth students at Headmark University. What? 5 bachelor degree. Pitch back then was as follows. You're a 2-year-old waking up in the middle of the night. You can see a dark shadow standing in the door. Violent tips your cot over, leaving you exposed and alone on the floor, scrambling to escape and find the safety of your mother. This was the starting point of our journey towards the game that you can play today. For school project, our goal was to make a demo that we could build upon after graduating. To keep it simple, we scheduled on rudimentary mechanics and goals when making it the first part of the game. An experienced students we started making our own engine from scratch, and we worked on that for 6 months before realizing that we could never finish a presentable demo before the deadline. We made a switch to Unity and recreated everything that we'd made in a fraction of the time. Unity was used for the entire production after that point. The art on this page were Caroline's first inexperienced. Stop calling them inexperienced. These are good, experienced attempts at capturing the mood and concept of the game back in 2010. The intruding entity and the child alone in the dark. This looks like this looks horrifying, like truly. A whole, a while into the project, we started discussing the possibility of turning the demo into a full game. We started our own company alongside it. Most of the group joined in this endeavor. A few declined, but we recruited other friends from class to fill their place. Later on, we were joined by Martin, our sound guy. After graduating and forming a company, we took a fresh look at our concept. What kind of game did we want to create? The initial thought was horror, but we dabbed for some time in the idea of Teddy as a more powerful companion, with the ways to overcome or neutralize enemies with a range of abilities. At this point, the game looked more like an adventure game than horror. There were many ideas for Among the Sleep universe. Most of them were dreamlike and bizarre, but the first journey we started creating went through a large and open world. It began by exiting the home through the basement, coming out on a forest path. This looks way better than the actual game. After the comfort of warm metal followed a dark and hostile, hostile force when the child and Teddy would have to use glowing mushrooms as both shelter and flashlights. The light sensitivity monkey-like creatures called the monk creature. Where are these monkeys? Oh, I'm unpleased. Look at the rock man, partner. Look at the rock man. Underneath the forest was an underground cave system made and inhabited by giant tunneling worms. No thanks. Who ate through everything in immense crystal halls guarded by ruthless rock giants. In their later iterations, we had planned for a world in which a child would enter a life-size dollhouse, and one of the threats was an aggressive hungry furnace. A hungry furnace! That's good. Oh, that's 40 cents. That's a furnace. Another world had the child's aversion through vast steam-powered machinery, where parts of machinery itself came alive and was out to get you. These first worlds resembled more an epic journey, and each one was out to decide a small side story in addition to elaborating to the main story. As we progressed with development, we wanted the worlds to be more connected to the child, so we had to make some tough choices and cut a lot of parts we had really liked. Characters and creatures. Oh, I'm gonna end it all. We didn't focus on building character for child, as we wanted the players to immerse themselves as the toddler, and let the actions you do in the game speak for themselves. This went hand in hand with our decision to have a silent protagonist. Sorry, partners. The blueprints of the child depict a boy, but it could just as easily be a girl. We avoided to refer to the child as the he or she within the game. The gender never mattered. Throughout development, we discussed the possibility of implementing an option for players to choose between multiple colors for the baby's pajamas, or even randomize it. Unfortunately, we never found the time. One of the most important aspects when designing the child was to fully immerse the player in the role. Every mechanic, animation, and interaction was developed to strengthen this vision. We made the child trip when running for too long as a direct measure to emphasize this. Teddy was always meant to be the companion. On the concept stage, he was a character following you around, and later on, we were moving him in the direction of an adventure game. We had abilities. The abilities were based on objects that you would find in the world as you progress. For instance, there was a dragon mask that gave Teddy the ability to breathe fire, a bangle granting him super strength, a chalice of gluttony that conjured water puddles on the ground, deep enough to swallow monsters. What in the jackal crackers? A bubble that served both as a shield and a way to survive underwater. Returning to the idea as Teddy's a fallen companion, we realized that making him behave as well as we wanted would be a monumental task. At least the way it was originally designed. It was beyond our time and experience, and abyss rigs in the terms of immersion. The last thing we wanted in our horror game was an NPC character that would take you out of the moment. The same goes for his dialogue. We experimented with him talking continuously when there were monsters and unsettling atmospheres, but it never felt appropriate. Wanted the player to feel vulnerable and alone. Putting Teddy on the child's back kept him out of the way, but still within reach, ready for a hug to give comfort and warmth. The only ability he retained from the adventure was the illumination days, as we felt the supported horror aspects. Also gave the player a connection to Teddy, his helpful, caring character. In the top right is the vision of first Teddy we made during the school project. We redesigned it both to be mesh and textures needed redoing because we didn't feel his appearance reflected his personality well enough. Wanted him to look old and worn, like he had experienced a lot before he was handed down, always patched up if damaged, implying he had been loved and well cared for. As a result, he had developed a highly empathetic and protective personality. Sorry. Look at Teddy, 3D model. I don't like that 3D model. I don't like the flat layout. Those eyes scare me, dude. Partner? Why'd I say dude? The mother. Ugh. Mother. When the mother to appear is a loving, care, hard-working mother. Yeah. When she called me fat, but also a human being with her own set of flaws. Finding her was always the main goal of the game, so it was important she came off as very warm and loving from the beginning. And in order to encourage the player to search for her, we wanted her to smile and laugh a lot, and to be playful when talking to her child. To illustrate that she might feel a bit stressed and tired, we ended up making her hair a little bit ruffled. She has bags under her eyes, and her sweater is stained. It is? Ugh, I hate the flat texture layouts. They scare me so much. She does have bags. Where is her sweater stained, though? Sorry. The mother's model went through 3 major iterations, and it was the hardest character to get right. She had to feel mothery in both looks and acting. There was a lot of time that was spent on modeling textures and animating to achieve this goal. We did not want to make her too cartoony or end up in the dreaded uncanny valley, so we settled on something akin to exaggerated realism. That's a weird looking baby. The child. The kid's model and animation went through 3 major iterations, each bringing up to par when we raised the bar for ourselves during production. Since you never see the kid's face, we didn't make the texture for it. The head is hidden in game. We just need the shape of the head to cast a shadow. Harold! 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 Oh my god! Harold was the first monster made for the game. The name is merely a way for us to refer when working on it. It has no deeper meaning. Originally described as a shadowy figure with weird characteristics, like wearing a hat and bulky boots. Like me, while carrying an umbrella. We wanted it to feel like a distorted shadow of a person with twitchy and unpredictable movements in order to give the animator some reference to work from. Sven videotaped Anders. The designer acted out how he felt it should move. The video has been lost, which is a shame. It was quite entertaining. Hair was supposed to be shrouded in the shadows, obscuring a real silhouette. We did a lot of research and testing with particle effects to get it as if it was a cloud. Shadows were always following it, but we could never get it quite right. We have many unused animations for Harold, as it was originally meant to be chasing you throughout the whole house in the first level. Unlike the other monsters, it had animations for bending down and prodding the player with the umbrella if they tried to hide under sun for too long. However, as we progressed in development of the game, we felt such an aggressive monster was too intense for the first level, and you see him mostly looking in corners and shadows throughout the final. Oh, so he's in the final game. That's cool. Hi, this a swear sheet. Oh, that top right photo looks clean. I gotta say, I don't like above the first big chunk of text. I don't like those faces. They scare me. Give me nightmares, partner. That's the kind of shit you see. Pardon my French. Children click off. That's the kind of stuff you'd see in like the corner of your room, and that's your sleep paralysis demon, partner. Now I'm paranoid. Jeez. Game. Haida? Haida? Hida. Haida. Haida originates from very early in development when the story of the game was different. Each level told the story of a child, not the player character. Haida was the mother of a poor little girl. Sadly, she drowned and came back to haunt the little girl as the creature she is now. Her threatening, dangerous behavior towards the player could be seen as a metaphor to how the young girl experienced this horribly sad event. The girl was later blamed by her father for causing the accident, leading her to have terrible nightmares about this creature walking around in the forest looking for her. Since she drowned, her body is bloated and water damaged. Her dress is torn and branches have grown into her swollen, deformed legs. This is jacked up. As can be seen in some of the sketches. Her design started out as more simplistic and blobby, but after seeing her first modeling game, we felt it did not fit the environment or look good up close. We gave her more realistic shapes and details, and to her grotesqueness as well. When we decided to shift the focus of the story, Haida was kept as she fit very well into the new direction. Her journey is now more in a more metaphorical sense, as she represents a mother, just not the mother of the child we originally planned. This saves us a lot of time not having to design, model, and animate a whole new creature. In phase 1 of the design process, we entered her arms to have grown attached to her body. When noticing the player and becoming aggressive, she would lift her arms and tear the skin, making a rather disgusting sound, as well as giving the player an unmistakable visual and audible cue to hide as quick as possible. Yeah, no thanks. Heap. I know this guy. He's in the final game. Top right looks ballin'. You gotta admit it. Look at that. That looks sick. And bottom right. The middle stuff, meh. Kinda just looks like a bird. Sorry. Heap. When discussing the game and what could be frightening to a child, the thought of a monster in the closet, and in turn the monster being a dark, scary Ko, came quickly to us. To a child's imagination, a Ko can be in human form, menacing and towering, with the promise of coming alive in a second. We all had our experience similar to this in our own childhoods, so we were all excited to make a monster based on those memories. Heap got its name from the initial idea for the design, whereas a whole bunch of objects and rubble held together by a Ko. At that point in development, we wanted Heap to leave a trail of rubble behind when moving through hallways and closets, but that was another thing we ended up not having. The resources to pull off there were many ideas for his design, but we set tight on the more traditional looking coat and feel the result is effective as it is more rooted in reality and thus relatable. I am cute. Yeah, this guy looks horrifying. Just the two peeping black eyes coming out from the coat. And the one with the hand, love that. Hida. Ooh, I like. Yeah, you can see the swollen legs with branches. Is this Heap? No. Yeah, freak it. Heap. Oh, whoa, that's cool. The home. Oh, okay. We're in the house we found as inspiration of our childhood home. I'm not going to read this one. Originally the bridge between the real world and the dream world, the level has also seen its share of iteration and changes. We were inspired early on by abandoned interior playgrounds and placed the whole thing in an underground cave to make it feel even more surreal or familiar. Overall, has stayed unusually consistent throughout the production. A big narrow tunnel that opens up into a big cave. More fine-grained designs spin through usual iterative design process as responsive to the changes elsewhere in the game, led to a story or pacing. The levels will evolve as a result of what is needed to tell the player in that point of the game. An early version of the level had target items hidden away in tunnels around the center, but this yielded unnecessary long paths to traverse, so we made the area smaller, as well as opening it up in order to have more of the level visible from the initial vantage point seen on the previous page. That's horrifying. You cannot tell me otherwise. At one point, we had a giant tree in the corner of the level hollowed out so the player could walk inside it. The inside wall was covered with drawers that had to be opened and climbed in order to get to the end of the level. Climbing all these drawers turned out to be more frustrating than fun, especially with the drawer mechanics we had to point, so we had to cut it. When we failed to find another good use for the tree, we decided to remove entirely. Even though it was the backbone of the level, it turned out to be a good decision, and the lesson in not getting too attached to the ideas we personally love, and not being afraid to remove them if they don't work in the big picture. Kill your darlings, as they say. I've never heard somebody say that. I'm sorry, what? Oh, whoa, partner, look at that. Oh, I think I think all the of these, four of these are like, yeah, the overroad. See, this is like action. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna go look at the rest of the museum. Eh. Whoa. Hello, Teddy.
Did you know that you can collect hidden drawings throughout the game?
Dead. Thanks for the info.
If you do, they will appear here in this room. There might even be a reward if you can find them all.
Oh, shut up, Teddy. Nuh-uh. I died? That's ludicrous. Just because a baby fell a few feet doesn't mean I'm dead. Stop freaking out. What the hell? This is so... I love pianos. Creepy. Wait. No. More paint levels of screenshots to figure out how the visual stimulations are made after implementing simple white box geometry of this. Creepy. This is the colorized. Again, creepy. Nice. Well done, though. That's the monster room. We wait for the monster room. Ooh, again, just more creepy. Key element in this chapter was the claustrophobic feeling in their hallways covered in closet doors and being trapped within these. We have lots of different blah blah blah. Yeah, partner, I know. So, and then it gets to 1988 colorized. Hello, Teddy, but again, it's just plain. That's a freaky ass. Even the museums. Can I punch you?
For each world the player goes through, The environment illustrates more and more the jumbling together of memories, and this place is a direct illustration of that mess. Most prominently, it's framed by the memory the child has from trying to hide in closets or any nook it can find.
That's interesting, Teddy.
The monster in this place represents the mother when she is angry. It comes out when the kid is making a mess.
Thanks for the story, Teddy. Let's get in the log. I don't know. I don't even know what that message said, and I spent like a whole minute. Spanny? What? You look like you have the baseball in here. Let's fight. Oh, this is the big. This is like the main thing. I don't care. I don't even talk to Teddy.
The playground.
Thanks for the info.
There's something walking around here, but you never see it. The passive threat keeps you on your toes, and at the same time creates the illusion that you might be safe for the rest of the game.
Teddy, I'm gonna beat you.
Oh, you're home. The team wanted to start with introducing the character of the mother, as well as the mechanics of the game. Starting with the kid's birthday was a way to both introduce Teddy in the form of a gift and showing how old the kid is. When night falls over the home is when you really start seeing the ways in which the child perceives reality while scared. A large part of the game is based on how children see and interpret what's happening around them.
Thanks for the info, Tedster. So it's a big round of... I had to do that. I'm sorry. A bird. I hate you stupid child. Oh my god. Teddy? No, Teddy, what happened to you? This thing's taller than the heap. Hello, Teddy. No, no. Look at that. Look at this, dude. No. What did they do to you, Teddy?
Oh, there you have me, or old me, as now I'm just a floaty version in your memory, of course. Also, here are all the characters in Among the Sleep, old and new. Some are not used, and some are hard to see because of the various tricks and lighting we did to obfuscate them.
Black Herald. Yeah, Black Herald. Oh, not Herald. Wow. You look good. Hey, he. Hey, mama. Well, look at this funny little guy. You scare me. Look at that funny little guy. Funny little guy. His rejected creatures inhabit. Was this the tree monkey? Oh. Whoa. on, let me look at it. Let me look at it. Look at that thing, though. Yeah. Not going in there yet. Teddy, speak to me.
Originally, the chase for the mom was a MacGuffin. You did not really find her, and the monsters used her to lure you further into the dreamlands. And we struggled for some time to make sense of this story, especially the playtesters were confused as the story ended without you seeing your mom again.
Yeah, completely understandable. I'm like talking right into the mic. This is just back, right? Yeah. Oh, shut up, you stupid child. Look at it. That's meant to like. Ooh, look at the way it like reaches up. Let me run. No, Teddy, talk to me, buddy.
This is the reveal. This is where you see your mother for what she is, and the player gets to connect the various monsters and sights through the game. Ah, my favorite place. I felt we really connected here, you know? A bit of a breather between the various bad, nightmarish worlds we went to. Also, I was able to talk a lot here, as elsewhere the developers were concerned about keeping the tension up and didn't want me to say too many things. Also, I kind of get quiet when scared, so it's okay and all, but I liked best the times we had to catch up.
Oh, sorry for the silence. I was letting him talk. That's... Whoa. Creepy babies. Let's go. What's this all? Wait till you ask. Well, proceed to see the old ending of Among the Sleep.
Now here is something truly special. Want to see what the game almost was at some point? This is an old version of the story's conclusion, and it's been something we have not shown anybody except a few testers in the early days. You might say here, I got to have more fun than in the original ending. Come in and see.
Why are you talking to me like that, Teddy? Oh, let's do this, partner. Oh, what? Escape, obviously. I think standing up breaks it, no? Teddy. Teddy. Teddy, save me. Teddy. Teddy? Whatever. My elephant. Teddy. And he's gone. Whoa, what? Teddy. Yeah, you here to save me, buddy? Buddy?
Hello.
Hey, Teddy. Teddy? Teddy. What are you doing to Teddy? Teddy? Teddy?
Much better.
What are you doing with Teddy?
Oh, yes. Extraordinary.
What? King Bash proceeds to pull out an oversized spoon.
And round.
Not my storybook.
Spices go in. Five little animals live on a steep hill. A snail that dreams of climbing trees, but never will. A hungry, starving hippo whose gummies are red, and her best friend Seagull lying lifeless and dead.
Keep talking, big man.
And now for the main ingredient.
You're not gonna touch me, big man.
Thank you. You did very well. I will enjoy you very much.
Well, I wasn't even there. Let me go. Don't drop me into your pot. Here we go. Well, I'm dead now. I'm alive now? What's happening here?
Now here is something
Oh,
truly
shit.
special.
You betrayed me.
Want to see what the game almost was at some point? This is an old version
Alright,
of the
partners.
story's conclusion, and it's been something we have not shown anybody.
It's been nice. Been fun. See you on the next one.